you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the PM Show with Larry and Nancy Manetti. Coming up later in the show, guys, it is the Will Link Movie Report. Will, what are we talking about today?
We're going to take a little break from the Oscar, all the high-minded Oscar films, and we're gonna go to the new Arnold Schwarzenegger film.
We're going to lowbrow it.
We're going to lowbrow it this week.
I really want to see that movie.
Well, you're going to hear my review.
Oh, excellent. Uh-oh. He didn't
decide for yourself.
Okay, here we go. Guys, on the line right now, we have Chef Rick Tarantino, and you could get a hold of Chef Rick at myrastellidirect.com/Chef Rick. You can get great recipes and great deals on awesome products, all right there from the website, delivered straight to your doorstep. Now, Chef Rick, of course, we got this great recipe, grilled chicken recipe. Now, why don't you let our listeners know a little bit about it, and we'll get into it.
All right, let me tell you why we wrote it, because we wanted to talk about a little health, start the new year off right, exercise, eat healthy. So I chose to do a recipe that has two of my favorite things, a quinoa in or quinoa, however you want to pronounce it, or in a grilled chicken. Chicken's my favorite. I loved it since I was a kid. And I used to eat it fried, but now that I'm getting older, Nancy, I have to eat it grilled. So I did this recipe up, and it's kind of a great recipe because it's one of those can be served cold, or you could actually serve it warm. And you can kind of, feed it to the kids and the family because they get a little bit of health nutrition from it. It's got some broccoli in it. It's got the quinoa in it. It's got the chicken in it. Sort of a one-plate dish, and they can eat it all at once.
I looked over your recipe, and I think it is absolutely delicious looking.
Well, did you notice what I put in there? Because, us Italian New Englanders, we like broccoli rabe.
I know.
And I don't know if the listeners all know what it is, but it's a different type of. It's not really a broccoli family. It's more of a Brussels sprout family, and it's a little bitter.
Yeah, it is
looks
bitter.
like broccoli. It has the leaves, but if you saute it right, and the trick is to actually blanch it first. Get that water boiling with a little salt. Drop it in there for about 30 seconds to a minute, and pull it out. Dip it in cold water really fast.
You know what I bet you could use too, Chef Rick, and correct me if I'm wrong, is broccolini.
Oh, the broccolini. When I can't get Robbie, I buy that broccolini, Nancy, because it's in the supermarket a lot today.
I love broccolini.
I love it too. It's great.
It's not as bitter as the broccoli rabe.
You're absolutely right. You know what? That will work perfect in our grilled chicken salad here.
So, yeah.
Well, wait. After you're finished with this recipe, with the salad, I want to go back to the broccoli rabe.
Yeah, let's talk.
We'll go back to the rabe, and I even whipped up a little quick winter marinara for you.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
So what you're going to do is you get your chicken breast. I like to use boneless and skinless. I don't like to use it for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because I like the flavor that the bone and the skin give to the chicken when you grill it, especially the breast. It can be dry. But for this salad, when they have the chicken cutlets on sale, or the boneless breasted chicken, skinless boneless breasted chicken on sale, grab it, put it in your freezer, and use it for this recipe. It'll be just perfect. What I like to do is I season that chicken. I use two maybe 6 ounce breasts, or two 8 ounce breasts. Season them with a little salt and pepper. That's it. And then I grill it. Now, this is a great recipe even in the winter if you're in the cold out in the east like I am right now. It's snowing about 8 degrees outside. You can use your indoor grill. And if you're in a nice place or you really want to venture outside and you're getting the tailgate going, use your outdoor grill. And so you grill that chicken up to about 165 degrees Fahrenheit internal temp, set it aside. Then we're going to make our quinoa. So we're going to just boil some water, add the salt, about 2 tablespoons of salt, about 10 ounces, 12 ounces of quinoa, and cook that. So that's just going to get light and fluffy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set that aside and let it cool. And we're going to make our dressing. So this is sort of a great cold salad. We're going to make a little fresh dressing, a little vinaigrette with this. So we're going to do that with our chopped onion, some plum tomato, or a little San Marzano tomato, if you can get them, a little parsley, and some garlic, and white balsamic vinaigrette. Now, I'll tell you why I like the white, because it's not quite as astringent as the dark balsamic vinegar.
Yeah, I think it's got a much more of a sweetness to it.
It does, Nancy. You're absolutely right. And, and I like it for a light salad like this, where I don't want it to turn dark, because the balsamic vinegar, although it imparts a great flavor,
turns
it's going to
everything
make it
brown.
dark.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
Chef Rick, hang in there just one second, Chef Rick. We're going to go over this again. We got our recipe. We got our list here of ingredients. When we come back, we're going to break it all down and make this excellent quinoa salad with grilled chicken. Chef Rick, hang in there just one second.
I will. I'm sorry I'm going slow today.
Oh, that's okay, buddy. Thank you. Guys, stick around. More great stuff coming up, and we will recap this recipe when we come back right here on the PM Show with Larry and Nancy Manetti.